I had a difficult week last week at work. Now, I'm not saying this, I'm quoting someone, but then actually as the words came out of my mouth, I did. And a big part of it was that Lindsay flew the coop last week.
Because I was on vacation. Well, I'm sorry. I just have to take breaks every now and again.
Yeah. So somebody texted us or sent us an email and said they're reading the book, Everybody Always, our book club book. Even if you just pick it up and read a few chapters, you'll get inspiration.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. And this guy named John said, I had a really difficult work week last week. Especially there was one person involved, and there's a lot in this book about that one hard to love person.
Yeah, loving the difficult people.
Yeah. And he said that I just started to rehearse over and over and over in my mind this bad thing that I had with this coworker last week, this guy John says. Mm-hmm. And he said, I used that to fuel and feed my anger and my sense of rightness and indignation. And he says, I really try to pray for the difficult people in my life because that's what the email that went out with the book club recommended. But he said, I just wasn't having a good time. Mm-hmm. And I was, he said, I was taking inventory of this individual at work. Like it was just like, oh, well, this person did this and this and this and this.
Right.
And he goes, you know what? I found that didn't help.
Yeah. Yeah. And you have those people at work or at school or wherever. And that's why this book is so great, but it's also just so challenging because it does talk about go find the people who you don't agree with. Don't go find the people who you just don't get along with and then be kind to them. That is hard to do.
It is.
Seriously.
It really is. And we just want to say thanks to everybody that's kind of sharing their journey as they read this book. Where are they finding it? And so John says that, along with realizing that, all this taking the inventory of the person that you're working with didn't help so much. But he said also it helped him out because he went to a church service on Friday night and he sort of carried some of the thoughts from the book into that. And he said kind of holistically, it helped me realize some things that pertain to me and my walk with God.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about what we're doing. It's not about the other people. It's about how we're loving people, how we are loving God. So at the end of the day, we just have to make sure that we are doing the right thing, regardless of what all the other crazies are doing around us.
That's for sure. And sometimes we can qualify ourselves.
That's for sure.